Good day, everybody. My name is Todd Standing. I'm the man who takes people out into the field and has them either live interact with or eyewitness Sasquatch. Thank you very much for tuning into my Sasquatch Sunday video. Wow. So, as far as I know, no one's ever seen this footage before. It's very interesting. We're going to have a look at it. And this brings up a topic of big significance that I want to talk about for a long time. Something that's been really pissing me off and bothering me. So, about experience of people that know and the lack of experience of these so-called book experts, these even sometimes PhDs that come out and don't have a damn clue and don't give trackers and boots on the ground locals their respect. So to talk about all that stuff, it's going to be a great show. Stay tuned.
Masters of civilization, my people, sure could learn a lot from the masters of the wilderness, which is who they are.
There's no way that you got sight of a Sasquatch in those areas with those tree breaks, with those tracks, getting those apples taken, with those sounds, all these things.
Before I get into this footage, I want to talk about the importance of some things that, the reason I'm even going through this footage. This footage it impressed me because I saw things that put little cues in me that made me see some potential authenticity to it that got me excited. The flatter face, the wider nose. But what I want to talk about first is how some people have a tendency to get overzealous. I worked with a man for quite a few years in the United States who sent me photographs of things that were trees and branches and just extremely unlikely to have been Bigfoot. Problem is, he had two pieces of authentic Sasquatch footage that I substantiated that are absolutely real. So Survivor Man talked about this. He talked about it with me, and this bothered me. I'll tell you why it bothered me. Because sometimes people get overzealous, they see Bigfoot everywhere, they hear Bigfoot anywhere. And he talks about, and maybe that's necessary, maybe that's possible. And that does bother me. Now you think I'm the pot calling the kettle black, but I'll tell you something different. I have never showed a video that wasn't crystal clear, that I didn't know was a Sasquatch and is gonna convince you there's something there at the very least. There's a Sasquatch there, or it's a man in a costume. You're gonna have to at least look at those two things. I know it's a Sasquatch. The truth will come out about it. But something that kind of bothered me and where I disagreed with Survivor Man in a very positive way is when I hear a Sasquatch, I damn well know it. I've been out in the backcountry wilderness for 20 years. It's an insult to me when someone says, nah, you're just seeing Sasquatch everywhere. I damn well know what a bear looks like. I know what a bear sounds like. I know the sounds of bears. I've been studying bears my whole life. My survival depends on how well I know bears. Because if I don't, I die. And wolves and mountain lions and the weather and avalanches and 1,000 other things. Bull moose and running season. That's why I keep going out into the far, far back country and coming home safe and sound every single time. The only person that does damage to Todd Standing is never the wilderness. I survived brilliantly in the wilderness. I beat my own ass up. It's me that kicks my own ass out there. Because when I tell you, when I hear a stone coming, pop, 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 I hear it fall on the ground, and I say, that's a Bigfoot. Survivor Man goes, no, that can't be. It is, though, because squirrels drop things straight down. When something is projected out and falls like that, not bump, 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 it falls bump, 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 like that with tremendous velocity. Nothing in the wilderness does that. And I'm very aware there are Sasquatch out here. I'm very aware they do that. They've done that. And believe me, I've substantiated those facts dozens of times. When I tell you it's a Sasquatch, it's a Sasquatch. When I say there's a mountain lion stalking us, and people are like on expedition going, how the hell do you know that? Trust me, they're out there. It's energy, it's feelings, it's little sounds in my subconscious that I hear. That little tail whacking, when a mountain lion hunts you and stalks you, that tail gives him away a little bit where it swishes in the bushes, and I hear it and I know it. My subconscious tells my conscious mind, tells my intellect, that's a mountain lion. The energy's there, you feel it, and you know it. And that's the disrespect that us indigenous boots on the ground people don't get, and it bothers me. I just saw a documentary where there's a native woman and she's talking about how these are Sasquatch calls, and they went to this freaking arrogant little brat of a forestry officer who goes, "Oh yeah, I hear the coyotes do that all the time." Really, lady? How many years have you spent in the wilderness? This native woman, is thousands of years of experience through her people, grew up in the backcountry wilderness. Her home sits on the backcountry wilderness's doorstep, and she's from cement and went and got her education in a university of glass and cement. And she's going to tell that woman that's not a coyote? That actually insults me, and it pisses me off. Give the people that know some respect. And I can't stand this. Oh, come on. It's not a Bigfoot. The native woman knows. She's been for God's sake. At least take your closed-minded, arrogant attitude and open it up just a little bit for other people who might know. You might learn something new that's not in your damn books, that's not taught in a classroom in university. So that's the problem with so many discoveries, especially to do with nature, is you're not feeling it, you're not getting connected to it, you're not loving it, you're not passionate about it. You're quantifying it in a way, like who raises a child like that? Are we from that? Do you get raised in a way, these are the best meals, this is the best nutrition based on these chemicals, so put that chemical in this child's body? No, you don't. You love them, you nurture them, you give them food that's grown organically and naturally. That's the way to do things. It really is. So just wanted to spend a minute to make sure people are clear about that. And the point of all this is, this footage made me feel something. and even the fact that this footage isn't amazing and great and totally fantastic, it's okay because I saw some authenticities in it. And most importantly, I'm talking to this guy. That is the thing where you have a piece of footage and it's done and it's over, and like the Patterson footage, it was not repeatable. They didn't go back and get more. And so what intrigues me about this piece of footage that's significant, and this man he's out there, he's living it, it's close to home, and this is something he's willing to discuss with me in full, which I have not done yet, and I intend to and I will. I'm also here to listen to your perspectives, listen to your opinions, and potentially grow this relationship with this person in his area, or find out that it's not authentic and move forward based on that knowledge. So here we are. Let's have a look at this footage, and I'm going to do some comparisons with it. It's very important I get you right on my page. So this is what I'm seeing right in this little orange spot. This is a still that he sent me, and it's very important that I go through all of this with you, that we do this as a cooperation, having a good solid look at precisely everything he's giving me, top to bottom. So he's done some sort of editing here where he's moving and scrolling up and down. Now this is the footage. Now I see a circle here. What I'm seeing is a piece of night vision. And in there is something decently impressive. Is it branches and twigs? Is it moving? This is the raw footage he sent me. So clearly what I can see here is night vision. I thought I saw movement in the head that I'm seeing, but it could be as simple as maybe he's kind of rotating the camera a little. He is rotating the camera a little bit. He's moving around with the light. Is the head coming out a bit and going back? Or is it not even a head? Is it branches and twigs? Look at, there's a distortion on the very top of the head. But I also, in my experience, I've seen young males that look very similar to this. The flat, wide nose. There it is. Even, okay, this is very distorted, but it's the same shot. So there he is. I think he's taking an actual video off of his computer or his tablet with this one. So it's a little brighter, a little overexposed, but there it is right in the middle, right? The head, the brow, the mutation looked like a little branch or a leaf off the top of the head, which leads me to think that this could very well be that. However, I've never seen an example for the nose. The nose is what really gets me, and the potential for the mouth down there. What is that, a leaf that sticks out that's thin at the top, broad on the bottom? It's very, very unusual. So take it as it is. And remember, this person is talking repeatability. This person is having discussions with me. This person is open to showing me he can do this again. So there is another version of it that he's given me. And the sound is weird, right? What's all that audio in the background? The audio that you're hearing besides my voice is from him. So why is it making those odd sounds? If you are in any way thinking this is a Sasquatch coming in and out of dimensions, I have nothing to do with that. This is either a real corporeal actual being being filmed or not. For me, you want to go into third dimensional, he's coming in out of dimensions and stuff like that. I'm sorry, that's preposterous. I understand what a three-dimensional being looks like in 4 dimensions. This is not that, and I don't do that. So now this is some of the footage he sent me. So you see that red circle? I think he thinks that's a Sasquatch. I think in the upper left there's a dark figure. I think he thinks that's a Sasquatch. And this is what I was talking about. So there's that same image again. He's panning on it. This is where I'm talking about is sometimes individuals, like, where is a Sasquatch there? This blurry stuff, I think he believes there's a Sasquatch right in the middle and there's a bridge and an eye, but that's not good enough evidence. And the most important thing he needs with these photographs that he's sending me is a before and after. This is totally blurry. There's nothing that can be extrapolated from that. So, and this is the same individual who's given me this information. So I lead more towards it being inauthentic, potentially, because these photographs, where's the before and after? If you don't do before and after, don't send me and Jeff Meldrum the photographs. Again, I think it's the top right, there's a black object, and this will never do anything to prove Sasquatch in any way, shape, or form. There must be before where you think you saw the Sasquatch and where there's an open space right now. That analysis must come or you're wasting our time. This is what I saw on it. You see that? Who just popped in there? Watch it go away. Look at the nose and the brows and everything all match up. Let's do that again. Watch it come back up. And who's that? That's my Video 5 Jake footage. So this is my analysis. I would love to hear what you have to say and think about it. Please do comment below. Have you seen this footage before? Is it new? Does it seem authentic to you? What are your feelings? What are your thoughts? What are your analysis? What have you experienced that can help me get to the mystery of this? Am I wasting my time with this? So this is what I do. I am a full-time Sasquatch researcher. This is my Sasquatch Sunday. I do Throwback Thursdays, which are doing excellent and amazing. I'm live on Wednesday. Thank you very much for taking the time. I look forward to listening and hearing your comments as long as they're positive. Please don't use profanity and get angry. I'll just delete you and get you off my page. I have no time for that kind of crap. I love constructive criticism, and I'll see you live Wednesday, or you can watch my Throwback Thursday this week. Until then, take care.